What's up, guys? Donager here. Just thought I'd make a quick video before I meet with someone in the business that we normally sit down. A good friend of mine, very knowledgeable, but which is good. You should do things like that. You should do things like that, especially if you're just starting out, or even if you've been in the business. You always want to connect with people in your network. Just sit down and just talk about real estate or just business in general, or any type of tricks or trades they might know that you don't know. But anyway, the purpose of me, if I've never told you guys, the purpose of me creating this channel a couple years ago was simply to just kind of track my progress in this business. I also wanted to get uncomfortable because most times we might get into something and it might just be a little shaky. So I wanted to check myself. I wanted to be able to say, okay, well, this is where I was at 2 years ago. This is where I'm at this year, whatever. And I wanted to make sure that I was taking action. It had got to a point where I took so much action that I completely stopped doing videos and just doing deals. But I'm back, and I just like to talk to you guys about the things that I feel happened or has happened to me along the way that I found out how to readjust. Right, I figured out a way to adjust to whatever happened, and now I'm willing to talk to you guys about it. So I have tons of information, tons of things that I have been through in this business, good and bad, and ugly. But I've seen a lot of wins, I've seen a lot of losses, just like you would see it too. But that's what comes with the business. That's what comes with any business. You just have to be willing to work. But anyway, that's why I started this. That's why I started this YouTube channel. I started it for people that's just like me. There's the person that's out there that wants to get the work done or wants to do it, but just doesn't know what obstacles. You can't really prepare for every obstacle. Sometimes you just have to kind of go through it, go through the motions, and make your own assessment based off of what happened. Okay, so that's the breakdown. That's the rundown as to why we started this channel. But today, particularly, I wanted to talk to you guys about how important it is to control the conversation with the seller. Okay, so this is somebody that you're helping. This is somebody who has a problem that needs solving, right? I'm not talking about the people that when you call them, they tell you, oh, why are you calling me? How'd you get my number? All of that good stuff. I'm not talking about those people. Those people help you get to that person that needs your help. I'm talking about when you find that person that needs your help, right? Now the conversation is going good. They do want to sell, but now it's time to find out the timetable. Not every time is somebody going to be ready to sell their property right here, right now. A lot of times people just need a few days to talk it over with family, a few days to think it over. Sometimes health might be the issue. There might be a family member who owns a house that's just not healthy. And that's what I'm currently dealing with the property that we might get under contract in a month or so. Not might, that we will get under contract in about a month. And when that happens, I want to show you guys, or teach you guys, or tell you guys what I do to control the conversation. What do I mean by that, right? So for example, right, when talking to someone, there comes a point in time in the convo where they might say, okay, well, yeah, we're just not ready right this second. I need to talk some things over with such and such. We're not ready at this current minute, right? I'm gonna be very brief with this, right? I just want to kind of get this out right now while I'm here waiting. And instead of you leaving it off, which is a mistake that I've made in the beginning, and it's a mistake that I know a lot of you out there would make when doing this, right? But when they hit you with something like that, instead of saying okay and just kind of letting the conversation fall by the wayside, control the convo. Say something like, okay, no problem. How about this? Let's have a conversation in a week, or let's have a conversation in a couple of days. And let's kind of go from there. Let's see how things have changed from today and then. That gives them some assurance. That lets them know, okay, you're about your business. and you set that date, so now you set the time frame. A lot of times when we wait on the seller to set the time frame, guess what happens? Somebody else comes along, somebody else gets, they end up getting the deal under contract, or the seller just doesn't want to sell anymore, or, well, that's not the case, or the seller doesn't want to sell to you anymore. Maybe they found someone else, because, hey, a wise man once said, slow feet don't eat, right? You got to get out there, you got to get your head down, and you have to get straight to work. That's just it, all right? So that's one example. Another example can be if they tell you something like, we want to sell, but it's not something that we can discuss right now, right? Maybe later. Maybe later, guys, can mean anything, all right? So instead of leaving that alone at maybe later, you say something like, hey, how about this? Why don't we put you on a 3-month follow-up? Maybe I can reach out to you in 3 months, see if anything has changed. Would you be open to that? They say yes, right? So now when they say yes, yeah, you follow up with them in 3 months, but a trick that I tell my callers is, hey, look, you put that on a 2-month follow-up. So anytime we give them a certain amount of months, we do it a month earlier. It really just depends on the tonality of their voice, right? And it depends on how motivated they are. But just make sure that in any situation, right, whenever you're on these lines, you are in complete control of the conversation. Don't be pushy, just be in control, right? You can be in control without being pushy, without sounding desperate, because a lot of times we get on the phone, we might sound a little desperate. We might hear a yes, get excited, and then that's all she wrote. I have a call that I want to go over with you guys. I want to, one of my callers, he was making calls. I want to play that for you on the next video. I want to play it for you. Maybe I'll even add it to this video. I want to play it for you. I want you to hear some of the things that he says on the phone when talking to somebody. And I want to go over that call, and I want to tell you what I would have done differently, what I would have said differently. Granted, it's a follow-up that he's put in the pipeline, and it's going to be a deal that's going to go through for us in January again, right? Because we've been calling nonstop. So we're just building up these follow-ups. We're building that pipeline all the way up, because next year we want to be nonstop. I want to be nonstop with my follow-ups. I want to be nonstop with how many deals we have in the pipeline. I just want to keep closing deals every month. That's how you do it, right? It's the deals are in the follow-up. But I want to go over that call, because I know somebody out there has probably gone through what he went through on the phone, right? So I'm going to give you a different route, somewhere else, another way to look at it to help you get it to the closing table, all right? But always remember, be in control of these conversations, all right? You're talking to somebody on the phone. It's not a face-to-face just yet. It's just over the phone. Try your best to be in control. Try your best to keep your composure, and try your best to understand the business a little more. Try to understand what it is you do, right? And always remember, we're not deal creators, right? We're deal finders, all right? So you got to go out there, find that person that has a problem that needs solving, and you do just that. You solve that problem. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me in my exclusive car edition. Again, this was a quick video. Just wanted to touch base with you guys, keep you guys going, keep your mind flowing. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you on the next video. Hey, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all right? Just do it. It's not hard. It's free. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment if you like the content. Take it easy. Peace.